There's something about birthdays. Have you noticed people are weird about them? I see this pretty much invariably. Adults, I mean, just full-on mature adults they get strange on their birthdays. You notice how in general, they won't tell you, unless you're really close to them, they won't tell you that it's their birthday. Or if somehow you find out, there's this weird ritual of, well, how did you find out? Almost as though you're not supposed to find out it's their birthday. It's this kind of secret, or it's something private or really unimportant, so that why would you need to find out about it and do anything about it? And I think this says something very big about birthdays. The fact that so many of us try hard to act like we don't care, or even try to not care at all, I think shows they're actually very important, and it means we do care, and we should care. Because the day we were born was the day we were born. It's when we came into the world outside our mother's womb for the first time. I mean, this is huge. And somehow we intuit this is very much connected to our very identity. To, in some sense, do we even belong here at all, this place that I've arrived, or that I arrived on that day, perhaps so long ago? I think how we celebrate birthdays is key in expressing to ourselves and to others what we think about human life. Let's look at this through the eyes of the child. I think there's no better way, or in any case, maybe that's a little bit strong. I think this is a unique, very significant way we convey to a child who he is, what we think of him, what we think of the very fact that he exists, his place in our communal life. So what does this mean for celebrating? Well, celebrating birthdays is a great thing to do. So let's first look at through quickly the eyes of the parents. Let's make celebrating birthdays a priority in our home, because it's a major way, again, that we express our worldview, that we express our confidence and our hope about the very goodness of life and the good end it's designed to come to. In those birthday celebrations, we say something very unique, and I suggest we might think of it this way. Even if we don't put it into words, what we're actually saying to someone when we celebrate that person's birthday, when we, to some extent, make a big deal of it, we're saying, you are absolutely precious. You're irreplaceable. Your existence has so much meaning, and our lives could never be the same without you here. So we celebrate this day, and we say to you, happy birthday. May you feel the joy of your existence. May you feel our joy in your existence this day, where together we are so happy with and for you that you exist. I think parents are just kind of ignorant of this. We don't think of this. But if we really read our children, if we really thought back and put ourselves in their shoes, we'd recognize this day can actually be a little bit scary for them. To some extent, even if somewhat unconsciously, they're wondering, what's this day going to be like? Is it an exciting day? They want to be excited about it themselves. Is it really going to be exciting for other people, or is it going to be downplayed? I think the fact that we too often don't do what we could have and should have done for our children, that's what teaches them, and they carry this all the way through. Of, my birthday's no big deal. Don't make a fuss about it. Kind of so what? And to some extent, I want to challenge that. No, not so what. Particularly for a child. Particularly today, where there's so many things that are saying, life isn't worth living, life is just so tough and bad. It's questioning their very identity and existence, who they are. That this moment, if nothing else, their parents, with a profound joy, are speaking into their life right now of the day you were born. It's incomparable. It's incomparable in my life because it's when you were given to us most explicitly as a gift. So we're going to celebrate. So we need to show that to the children especially, and then we're going to carry that over. We need to be doing this with one another as adults. I love to do this. Call it weird if you will. Sometimes I'll do this with an adult or with a student in my class. They're basically adults, kind of. And I'll say, happy birthday. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm going to be thanking God that you are today with you. Happy birthday. At the end of the day, it's not about the birthdays. It's about helping that person see who he is. The greatest danger is that a very important opportunity is missed for telling that person, for helping that person see something that's so important that he needs help to see. Because this is the thing, the worthiness of our existence is something we need to learn. We need to especially see and feel through the eyes of others. So the birthday is the ready-made opportunity. So if nothing else, to not celebrate birthdays well is a big missed opportunity to help that person, again, know who he is, experience who he is, feel who he is, and be more secure in his existence. Could be even more. Worse than a missed opportunity, I'd suggest it even could very much undermine the person's self-confidence, sense of who he is, if he feels that his birthday is not important, especially if he ever senses that other people's are. I think it actually, more than a missed opportunity, could be, unintentionally, we could convey, or someone could receive the message, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth people stopping and taking a moment and noticing me. It's hard. This is why even adults are nervous. I think to some extent we feel our very existence is on the line. Like I think one of the reasons we hide from our birthday, we actually would rather people not know it, is because deep in us there's a fear that they won't care. And some people won't care. What's key is that some people do. And we know that, and we feel that.